First love, right? So I'm about 12, 13 years old. I'm about 12, 13 years old. Just got interested in boys. I'm hanging out at school, a couple of my friends sitting together with me. And the guy I really like walks by. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the end of the world. I go all red and stuff. And my friend who's sitting next to me notices it. And she goes, never gonna happen. I'm like, what? I'm not bad looking. She's like, never gonna happen. I'm like, why? Why? What's wrong? And she's got all that fuzz on your face. He's never gonna look at you. He'd prefer a monkey instead. I'm like, oh shit. And she's like, you better do something about it. So I'm like, okay, you know what? 98% of me is all right. It's 2%. How bad can this be? Little did I know. So I go off. First session in getting my eyebrows done. And actually, other bits of hair on my face done. Won't go into details, but oh my God. Oh my God. It is 2 inches of hair and hurts like hell. But here's what I figured. I'm like, this is what they meant when they said love hurts, right? It actually hurts. I had a reaction. My face swelled up. I went back to school looking like an orangutan. It's a true story. But I'm like, oh my God, I've got to do this. And remember what my friend had said? He's never going to notice me. She was wrong. He walked past me, turned around and said, oh my God, what happened to your face? Love hurts. What can I say? 2 things broke that day, my face and my heart. Went downhill from then on. It was like an endless cycle of what I'd call hair management. Every 2 weeks. After a while, it was kind of like, managing your lawn, not that lawn. Just managing your lawn, right? It was like I got it manicured, then I got it well manicured. Then it started falling out. Then I'm like, this needs fertilizer. Then it became well fertilized. Then it became over fertilized. Still talking about my eyebrows. Then they were gone. They just went. I was like, you know what? This is not so bad. I'll draw them on. First time I did that, I walked into my living room, husband sitting there, and he goes, oh my. I'm like, damn, I got this right. I'm like, what? What? He was like, nothing, your face. I'm like, what? He was like, you look like a piece of art. I'm married, right? And I'm like, tell me which one. I'm like, kind of at this point hoping for Mona Lisa, but I'm like, I'm okay with Manet, the woman in gold. And he was like, Picasso. Fuck. Love hurts. I've got no choice. I've got to keep drawing them on. COVID hits, and I'm like, shit, it's all Zoom calls from now on. Who's going to notice? Then something really great happened. Technology caught up. And on Zoom, they put in a beta filter for makeup. I'm like, I'm your girl, people. Right? Turn that filter on. They gave me new eyebrows and new lips. The only problem was time lag, right? I'd move my head, 2 seconds later, the fucking eyebrows would still be here. What the fuck, people? I got through that somehow. I don't think too many people noticed. Many other things were happening in the world, right? Not just my eyebrows weren't the end of the world. Something even more terrible happened after that. It was back to work. Now here's the thing. If you remember, it was all masks, so like 80% of my face is covered. The only thing that can be seen are my eyes, and seriously, my no eyebrows. I'm like, I've got to do something. It's got to have a permanent solution. By which time I was scrolling aimlessly through Facebook and I see these ads for like eyebrow tattoos. I'm like, this is me, people. Permanent solutions it is. I march in and I went, give me the best you got. She gave me the best I had. And I want to tell you something, people. when a beauty technician or a man tells you, this is not going to hurt too much and you'll feel great afterwards, don't believe them. It hurts like hell, and you have to go back 2 weeks later. Right. Moral of the story, seriously, love hurts any which way you look at it. I'm still suffering the consequences. Here I am. That's all from me.